Welcome back, everybody, to the Pokemon TPP version playthrough. This is part 28, and we're immediately getting on the bike and going straight to the left, as opposed to going to the right where the gym leader is. You know, that Misty, something like that. I don't really know if anybody really knows that character. It's one of those undervalued characters that, you know, that she's one of those characters that doesn't really get a lot of screen time, so not a lot of people know about her, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, so anyway, that memery aside, so we're gonna be surfing down south from the water near the Nugget Bridge. Now, gee, I wonder why we're going down here exactly. Oh wow, look, there's a random cave that's now available now that we've defeated the Elite Four. That's right, this is the Cerulean Cave, aka the Unknown Dungeon. And, well, we're gonna be running into a certain, legendary Pokemon here. Gee, I wonder who it could be. But in the meantime, as we're surfing on through and, picking up a lot of stuff. You know, I actually had to look up a map for this again. And by again, I mean because of the time when I did that for the rock tunnel. You know, the one where I had to use Flash. And, this was an oops here. I didn't mean to quite go this way. Basically what I was doing was I looked at the map and I tried my absolute best to memorize it, and I kind of forgot about that part. That was, you have to go down from here as opposed to just going to the first ladder that you see. You know, just gonna go back to the comments, because, you know, I appreciate all those comments that I get from all you crazy people out there commenting on my videos. Pigu, it says this is not the Pokemon, this is an actual person on YouTube named Pigu, said, when I ran into Moltres, he said, overcooked chicken appeared. Also, Lorelei Softlock OP. I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know what a Lorelei Softlock is. I don't really know what exactly, what the words, what the necessary elements are for that Softlock, but, hey. Let's see what else we got. So, Cool Tiger Kook said, play Cuphead. Which is, you know, I've heard a lot about that game. You know, it's definitely one of those games that exploded seemingly overnight, kind of like Undertale. And, you know, I've heard that it's, like, extremely hard, is what I know about, the game. So, you know, I don't know, maybe it looks kind of interesting. I'm kind of, about it. You know, I do like platformers. Oh, wow, Ditto. That's neat. I don't think this is the first Ditto we've seen in the playthrough, but that's pretty rare. It also looks really metallic in this version. But yeah, I don't really, I don't know, you know, it's got like the whole Disney sort of like Mickey Mouse style, and like it looks kind of cool, you know, it looks really retro too. It's kind of neat, but at the same time, you know, I'm just like, maybe, you know, I'll think about it. Let's see here. Oh, we're surfing, we're getting ever close. Yeah, there he is. There's the man himself. Man of the hour. Tower of Power. If I could ever talk to... Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention that at the very beginning of this video. There was a random swap of my on-hand Pokemon from the end of the previous video. It's Mew! Funny joke, right? Yeah, so we're actually gonna fight the Mewtwo. The one that looks like he's just like hunched over. He kind of looks like a caveman. He's like a gorilla, you know, he looks kind of like he's gonna drag his knuckles around there, because he's all hunched over and stuff. What was I saying? Oh god. Oh, the beginning of the video, I had a swap, because I didn't show it, but I actually did go and challenge Misty, but I didn't actually lose, but the battle wasn't going so well, so I decided, whatever, I'll just go back to my save state and try it again, and maybe not look like a complete idiot. And then when I did that, then I decided, well, it was after I had actually, you know, switched my team out, when I did that save state. So then I was just like, whatever, I just kind of want to just go fight Mewtwo. So I went to the left and fought Mewtwo instead. I will eventually, you know, I'm gonna get back to, you know, the gym leaders. Actually, not eventually, but immediately after this. So, you know, nobody panic or anything. No panic baskets. Let's see. You know, God, it's been a couple weeks since I did, like, the last video commentary, and I meant to get to this one sooner, and I didn't, and I don't know why. It's just a thing that happens with me. So, as you can see, this battle's taking a little bit of time, but hey, you know, it's worth it for legitimately the most powerful Pokemon in this generation, because, again, Psychic Pokemon are unbelievably strong. They have, like, no actual weaknesses. There's, like, one skill, or one ability, or one move. Wow, I've been playing too much League of Legends. One move that actually seems like it's, you know, the most powerful super effective attack against them, which is Twin Needle. But, like, I think only, like, Jolteon really gets that. And as, in terms of Pokemon that are, like, competitively viable, I guess. Hey, there we go, first ball. I don't know if I'm just getting really lucky with these catches, or if, I don't know, maybe if this was, like, the Gen 1 formula, or maybe if this was, like, changed for the TPP version, but, man, it just seems like every time I throw one ball, it's a catch immediately. Alright, so what do we name this guy? Oh, let's take a little throwback to 2013, when I was doing the Super Mario 64 playthrough. And I kept flinging a random term around that I made up, and I just kept saying, "Oh, penis." Yeah, I know, I'm so clever like that, you know? Anyway, so, you know, I sat there, I was, like, scrolling through my items, and I thought, oh crap, I don't have an escape rope. So I literally had to walk out, you know, surf, whatever. Surf my way out of there. It didn't take too long, because I actually remembered the way out, as opposed to not remembering the way in. So, you know, but, you know, even still, move. Magic video editing, why not? Alright, so now let's actually face Misty for the second time here. Well, I guess technically the third time, because, you know, if we're counting the successful battle that I did to get that little cascade badge there. So yeah, you know, I actually did, I'm gonna do this a little bit later, but I actually went and talked to the guy that stands in front of the gym, or at the front of the gym, and looked at the statue that, you know, tells you, like, who the winning trainers are, and none of that stuff actually changes, you know, before you actually rematch the gym leaders. So, you know, the only thing that actually changes is the fact that you can rematch them, and that they all have level 100 Pokemon. And a full team is 6 with level 100s. But, you know, of course, they're all type-themed. We don't want to get too crazy here. That would definitely be super upsetting. Alright, and so Razor Leaf, and boom, this Lapras is done. Or Laplace, right? That's its Japanese name. It's Laplace, or Laplace. I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, let me look that up again, because I actually kind of wanted to mention that. When I was fighting Lorelei. Let's see. Or sorry, battling Lorelei. I don't want to get too violent here or anything. Name origin. So Lapras is apparently a corruption of Laplace. Laplace may be a reference to Pierre-Simon Laplace. Or Simon? Pierre-Simon? Because I'm thinking, you know, because it's a French name. But I think, isn't Simone with an E at the end? I don't know. So I'm just gonna go with... I'm just gonna say it like a true American. Pierre-Simon Laplace, a mathematician who wrote several books on the mathematical properties on the sea and tides. Alternatively, Laplace may be derived from La Place, or La Place, maybe? La Place. You know, I'm so bad with this. I'm very, very bad. French for seat, referring to how passengers sit on its back like a seat to be ferried across bodies of water. Level up for acid reflux. You know, I want to seem like I'm a worldly, you know, like I'm in touch with other cultures and stuff, you know, so, hey, here's a random accent and I can just bust out, you know, hey, I'm French now, La Place. I don't even think that that's the correct pronunciation for it. I'm gonna look it up, because why not? I've already embarrassed myself enough in this video, I might as well do some more. Let's see. La Place. How do I... It just translates from French to English. The place. I want to switch this. Okay, now... No, not Les Lieux! No! That's not what I want. A seat? Is that it? Here it is. Place. No, not square! Alright, this... Oh, wait, it has an accent on it. It says place. Okay, so I guess that's it. What is happening? No. God, I'm not even paying attention to this battle. Also, wow, she has her own Shelly. Plessy. I'm done. It may also be derived from Lapis Lazuli, a bright blue gem. Like 5 Pokemon later, we're finally done with talking about Lapras. That was a clean sweep for Acid Reflux there that whole time, but now we're just gonna mouse it this one. I was a little bit nervous because if this Starmie has Psychic, then Acid Reflux could potentially be in a lot of trouble. I don't actually know if it does. It probably does. I wouldn't imagine. Oh, hello. That was lucky. I wouldn't. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I wouldn't imagine that it, you know, had really goofy attacks or anything. God, that was great. You know, like Water Gun or something. I thought it was gonna have like all really good stuff, like, you know, like Hydro Pump or like Psychic and stuff like that, or a Bubble Beam, I guess. Yeah, Bubble Beam would make a lot of sense because that's the TM that she gives you. In fact, she's gonna say it right now. Yeah, there it is. All right, so that was probably one of the worst segments of commentary I've ever done. It takes me back to the Soul Silver playthrough when I was trying to make it sound really stupidly that, oh, I'm not trying to sound racist or anything, but I really like Pokemon that are colored black. It's cool. And I'm just like, okay, why did I keep that in? So yeah, that's definitely up there. That French thing that was pretty bad. Alright, so also I flew to the wrong place. Oopsie daisy. I don't know. I thought the fly map menu was a little bit differenter than that. Turns out it's not. Yes, differenter. I'm allowed to make up new words like, oh, penis. Woo. I'm having too much fun here, all by myself. Alright, and this is why I play single player. You know, this is how I got by, you know, when I was younger, because, you know, I mean, I had friends, but, you know, like, they're not with me all the time. You know, I didn't have, like, a brother or sister growing up, you know, and my parents were really, like, uninterested with video games, so I really had to entertain myself. And so I think that's definitely a good portion of, like, how I'm able to do this solo commentary, especially for this long. You know, and for videos that are, like, so long, and, you know, like, I do streams and stuff. Well, I mean, that's with other people still, but, you know, I mean, I am doing the commentary by myself, and that's for hours at a time. And, of course, I have done gameplays that are super long, too, like, Inside playthrough. That one ran, like, I believe it was, like, well over 3 hours, but, you know, once I cut everything, it was, like, an hour and a half or something. But, yeah, so, you know, it's just, I've learned how to keep myself entertained. So, you know, that's, and here we are, right? I just posted a video about 9 years. So, I had 9 years of doing this. So Jamingson69, oh, by the way, we're fighting Lieutenant Surge, if I didn't mention that already, because I didn't. So, and of course, more stuff for Acid Reflux. Oh, that was like a running thing in this video. I kept forgetting to switch out Acid Reflux, so he was just in the first position the whole time. Jamingson69 says, I will comment on every video you put up from now on. No idea what I'll put, but there will be a comment. I appreciate that, Jamingson69. You know, I do. I even said, yeah. That was another puberty. I even replied to him and said I look forward to it. Hey, it's Magneton. I like Magneton's cry. But I don't really like the fact that it's not connected in this generation. It looks like it's one like the third one is like detached from the first one. That's a little strange. Oh, the person that had the Japanese name that I read their comment from the previous video. What were they talking about? Oh, they wanted me to do another Pokemon playthrough. Oh, God, I thought my game froze. Oh my lord, that was awful. Wow, Electabuzz's cry is literally the worst thing to happen in this game. She says, sorry, my name is Sabrina. Sabrina, obviously. I forgot not everyone can read Japanese. Greetings from Japan, though. Also, level up for Rocky. And just making sure that every time I hear that, I'm making sure that I updated it in the background. With such intuitive layouts and backgrounds in your videos like this whole series, I see what you mean with Pokemon playthroughs having so much work. When you decide to start a new Pokemon playthrough, I'll be very excited to see the kind of balance you find. Yeah, because, you know, like I said, I have to find the right balance. I would love to do something, like, I really want to take it up a notch, you know, if and when I do another Pokemon playthrough, because, I don't know, I really want, you know, the backgrounds to look better and better than, you know, what they previously did in previous playthroughs. I would love to do something, like, with animated sprites, because I think I saw that in, like, the Twitch Plays Pokemon, the actual Twitch channel, when they were doing one of the Pokemon runs. And they had, like, animated stuff. But the Twitch Plays Pokemon thing is so advanced. Like, you know, the stuff that happens in the game is, like, in real time automatically updated, you know, in their sidebar. And that's something that I'll probably never be able to do. Yeah, no, because this is literally a video, so I literally... Did I just touch the microphone? I literally can't, like, I have to do it all manually, so... you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe I won't, the thing that's probably a little bit more frustrating about it was the levels. If I do one again, I might just take out the levels, because, I mean, that's not, like, a huge deal or whatever. You know, it's just, as long as, you know, everybody sees what Pokemon I have, and, you know, whatever, like, their moves. Oh, that was smart. Interesting. I went in there and then didn't heal and then ran out. Alright, so unsurprisingly, we're here in Celadon City for our 4th badge. Ha, good joke. Neko Abbey, aka Julia from the IRC, says, Gary Oak, the original rival, and my Pokemon husband, heart. I definitely had to reply to that one. I said, bad Julia, no shipping on my videos. Astronaut says, to be fair, Blue does give the Earth badge in Gen 2. Oh, right, when I was talking about, like, I don't know what background to put for the Blue fight, the champion Blue fight. But yeah, I mean, this isn't Gen 2, so that really wouldn't make sense. Level 100 Tauros used Leer. Leer? Really? Says Atomic Thomas. I don't remember, who had Leer? Oh, it was the, Blue. Slick. Okay, so... Oh, okay, that's it. So, TPTP also said, I figured Slick would have level 100 Pokemon, and the gym rematches look interesting. Can't wait to see more additions to the hack. Yeah, like I said, we're winding down to, like, the end of the stuff here. You know, I'm definitely gonna be, you know, showing everything that the hack has to offer. But yeah, from what I understand, I've actually been keeping in, personal contact with, Revo. With Revo, the guy that actually, he worked on this hack, as well as, I believe he is the main coder for the Twitch Plays Pokemon. Like, every time they do stuff, like, you know, with the games, like, he does a lot of work on the ROM hacks that show up on the TPP channel, as well as, I believe he also did the coding, like I mentioned before, the real-time updating stuff. Oh, this is a big fat, comment. Marissa Kirasami says, it's heavily implied there wasn't anyone to take the champion role until Blue kicked Lance's ass. Oh god, I just swore in my video, I'm so sorry. Just minutes beforehand, while it's heavily implied Professor Oak was one of, if not the only one, to get that far, but since he's retired, I guess there just wasn't anyone else willing. I suppose having 3 new Elite Four members allowed Lance to take Red's place as an intern of sorts, while the latter went to train on Mount Silver for 3 years or so. Alright, and that's a level up for Velocitus. I suppose having... Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about with Gen 2, but, like, take Red's place... Oh, allowed... Oh, okay, I was about to say, like, wait a minute, so Lance made that I was gonna say, that didn't make any sense. Like, yeah, if Red said, hey, Lance, you know, be the champion in my absence, or whatever, then, you know, whatever, hey, cool. But yeah, I have a very, very hard time believing, especially when you look at the anime, and of course, like, the anime and the games don't really intersect, except for, you know, special occasions like the yellow version, and the Ash Greninja. It's like, when you look at the anime, it always shows that there's thousands upon thousands of trainers, in every region. At the very least, I mean, that's just the ones that you see on screen, you know? I can only imagine that there's lots more, you know? So, that seems really, really, really unbelievable that of all the trainers that exist in Kanto and or Johto, nobody is the champion before Red or Blue. That just doesn't seem like that makes sense, and it doesn't. So I mean, and, you know, it's for the game plot. You know, it's supposed to be like, oh hey, you know, Blue's the champion now, and you know, you got to beat him up because he's been a big jerk to you this whole time. Did I? I don't think I showed that Velocitus was asleep there. I am so sorry. Oh, that one slipped me. Slipped me? Slipped past me. Slipped me. I guess I slipped. Slipped on a banana peel. Oh, now I kind of want to play Mario Kart. Okay, so that's it for the comments. We're all up to date. And, oh god, here comes Vileplume. I gotta quote, Schmutz, aka Whooper, with 2 V's, who commented, before, when I first battled Erika, and she had the oh my goodness. I didn't reflect this either. I guess I'll have to do a post, whatever. Not a big deal. And she zoomed in on Vileplume's face and said, here I come to steal your man. That was so funny. I was like, why did you come up with that? And she was just like, it was just like how sassy the Vileplume looked, you know? It was just a hand on the hip and everything, so, you know, it just looked like Vileplume was gonna come and steal your man. I love that. That's definitely gotta be one of my favorite Pokemon memes now. Alright, so we got a whole 9,900, that's over 9,000 Poké Dollars. That's what those are called, Pokemon Dollars, to be precise. But, yeah, we're gonna poison our way out of this gym, and I'm gonna say that's it for this part of the Pokemon TPP version playthrough. Join me in part 29, where we'll be moving on and kicking some more gym leader a booty. Oof, that was a close one. See you all next time.